would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Bradley Dillon, and I'm the CEO of Luxonis.
And tell me about Luxonis.
Yeah, so we were founded 5.5 years ago, and we've been shipping hardware for more than 4 years. We've actually sold more than 150,000 cameras, and so today I can show you some of the latest, greatest hardware that we have and some of the demos that it can do.
Okay, hell yeah.
And so what you're seeing is the stereo camera, the left and the right. It's creating this depth map that's here. And what's really exciting about this is actually with our Series 4 of hardware.
Okay.
And so the Series 4 of hardware, what it does is it eliminates the need for you to have any external compute because you can do everything on device. So the specs on it are really exciting. It has an octa-core ARM, powering a Linux operating system. And then it also has 48 TOPS for AI inference. So that means is that you can run multiple models in parallel right on the device.
That's cool.
And so that makes it completely standalone. So we're really excited about this. This one here has a 32 megapixel high resolution camera here. And the Series 4 of hardware can actually support up to 108 megapixel camera on it.
Damn, that's really high.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And then as we kind of go over here a little bit to the right, you can see some of the other sensors we offer. So this is our new thermal sensor.
Oh, I love that you have a thermal camera.
And so what's really great about this is that you can see things that humans can't. So I'll demonstrate here. If you look at the video screen and I point this down, if I put down my handprint, which
you'll see
leaves some warmth, then you can see the warmth that's left over afterwards. So this has been really great in different industrial applications. We have it being used in oil and gas.
Yep.
So you can do things like detect a leak of something where a human can't see it, but because it's maybe hot or cold, like a gas leak. Exactly. And then here, this is also our Series 4 of hardware, but this is just our single RGB camera. And this is showing an example of what you can imagine for like an industrial demo. So as this rotates here, you can see on the screen, it's detecting the different numbers based on those Chirico patterns. And this tower's...
You have a mapping between each of these and a number.
Correct.
So it's spinning and you're showing that you can show a lot of objects.
Exactly.
Quickly. Like
exactly.
Incredibly high frame rate.
Yeah, so I can share like an example use case of a customer we work with. They're an aluminum can manufacturer. Yep. As aluminum cans go by, we count the number of cans, but we also count when the cans are sideways, inverted, or they're damaged. And then we have some customers that are using something similar to what you see here, where when things are going by, they're, say, detecting a QR code and then doing like a defect detection, anomaly detection for the manufacturing use case.
Gotcha.
So this demo here, it highlights our new time of flight sensor. So this is basically a LiDAR solution. And what it does is this is our box measurement app. And so you can see here where it's running, what it's doing is it's detecting the box and then it's determining what the XYZ dimensions are, and it can determine the total volume. And then on the screen, you can see that it's creating the 3D point cloud of that. And what's great is that in addition to the new hardware we've introduced, we've recently created a new cloud and application layer named Luxonis Hub. And so this is one of the publicly available apps there. So it's box measurement app. So you can take it and you can immediately run it on our hardware. And then the apps are open source, so you can modify it for your own use.
So we did a full episode like maybe 3 years ago. How have things been going for Luxonis for the last, 3 years?
Yeah, it's been an incredible journey the last 3 years. So gosh, in the last 3 years, we've scaled up pretty dramatically for the amount of hardware we're producing. So just in the last 4 weeks, we've produced 15,000 devices.
That's crazy.
It's pretty incredible. So one of them was a 6,000 piece order with a publicly traded company in the US. So we've really been leaning all the way in from our old days of kind of devices that were kind of geared for hobbyists to now really leaning into these like scale big industrial applications. So that's been really exciting. And then since 2022 when we talked, our team's grown quite a bit. So we've grown from a team of about 30 to we now have a team of 100. And of those 100, we have about 80 of them that are engineers. And then it's cool at being at a show like this where we get to see all kinds of use cases. So actually right over here on that tower, they're using our sensor. And then out there in the hallway, we have a customer that's using it for scanning an airplane panel for defects. So it's been really cool to get to see Luxonis really take off and really start to become the one-stop shop de facto platform for customers that are wanting to be able to do both stereo depth, but then this ability to do everything on device. So, on-device compute, on-device machine learning. So that's been a really cool journey. And the sky's the limit from here. So the interest that clients have on being able to use vision-based AI is really remarkable. And so for us, Luxonis, what our mission is we want to be able to enable these systems and robots and automation systems to be able to exceed human level perception in every possible task or project. And so in some cases we're already there where, the robot or automation could beat the human. In some cases we're not. And it's really been incredible to work with our customers to, quickly iterate and be able to get to that future, which we think is really bright.
So it turns out the Series 4 is a huge bet for you guys. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we're basically betting the company on it. We believe it's the future. We've learned from our clients that are using our current Series 2 and Series 3 products that once they get a taste of having some compute and some ability to do AI inference on the edge, they're wanting to be able to do more and more and more. And the reason for that is they're wanting to be able to replace the infrastructure that they previously used that was an external dependency. So by that, I mean they want to replace having to do processing in the cloud, and then they're wanting to be able to replace the need to have external compute. And so right now with our Series 2 products, they're generally not used as standalone. They're connecting to something, an external compute, like a Jetson Nano. So with our Series 4 hardware, what we're doing for the first time is making it so that you have a completely standalone device that doesn't need that external dependency. And that's powered by being able to have the ability to have the octa-core ARM CPU. And it's pretty incredible. The octa-core ARM, it has more processing power than what you're recording this on. It has more processing power than the laptops that are running these demos. So that means that you have the ability to run your proprietary apps right on device. And you have the ability to do all of your business logic right there. And then additionally, because it has 48 TOPS for AI inference, it means that you can run all of your models there on the edge and you don't need to go to that external computer cloud to be able to do that. So we believe that the future of the industry, when you look at robotics and automation use cases, is being able to have one compact standalone device that does it all. And so it's really exciting is that you're taking something that was, external compute camera and you're merging it together and you're doing it at a really competitive price point. So that's why we're really bullish on it. And we know from really sitting in the pain points of our customers over the last several years, we know it's the future and it makes us have really high conviction about the bet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is different in the other cameras because you're fusing the compute and the sensor to a larger extent than you've done because it's such a powerful processor.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So our Series 2 of hardware, it has a small dual-core Leon processor, and there's really not a whole lot that you can do right there. So it tends to be more of a peripheral device that requires you to have that external compute. So we kind of think of it as right now our Series 2 is it's kind of like a trailer that has to attach to a truck, and now with our Series 4, you're getting the truck.
Yeah. Okay. Love it.
And you no longer need the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What's the price point for these?
Yeah, so the price point is a bit higher than the current ones that we have.
Because you have all the compute, if you say it's higher than the lens.
Yeah, so you're eliminating external compute that in many cases costs more than $500, right?
Yeah.
So the Series 4 that's here, this one starts at $599 and up. And so this is for the single RGB. And then if you come over here to this product, which will be kind of the flagship one, this is the one with depth. This one will start at $699 and up. And so you have the ability to add different additional sensors and add more memory and more storage. And so the price point kind of goes from $599 to $999 depending on the model that you're getting. But you will realize a net savings because
you're like two things.
Yeah,
and then all the interfaces between them and complexity and everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Super cool. Thank you for telling me about it.
Yeah, of course.